to say is I'm embarrassed that I'm not taking the stairs. It's something I hold against myself. But I just don't want to step into this appointment in a state of having just conducted a cardiovascular.
So Jason, how much did you lose since you started?
23 pounds.
All right.
23.6 pounds.
How are you, Jason? Hi,
Yeah.
how are you?
Hey, how are you? I think I have what they call deep rolling veins.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they are. I'll let you stick me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on pretty tight.
No problem.
But I'm gonna...
Oh, the knuckle.
Yeah.
That's the most tender area.
I know. You know, really the hand in general, just because it's so...
I could take up here, but the knuckle, I feel like you just
It's just...
scraped my bone.
Yeah, it's just so close to bone, and that's why it feels so sensitive, because there's not a lot of tissue in between. It's really just, you know, your veins and your bones right there. So I need 2 tubes and then we'll be all set, okay?
Very well.
Oh, let me get some cotton. Will you get... Oh my god, you went all out.
It's going all out.
I would say.
Oh my
But...
goodness! Well, you got to go out to dinner with me sometime. Because I got some small select garlic stuffed olives, some Italian pepperoni, some very creamy smoked Gouda cheese, and a wonderful olive tapenade with garlic bread, kind of crostini crackers, sourdough, and you put the olive tapenade on that. You know what I'm talking about?
I've never had it, but I can
Oh,
picture
man.
it.
Man,
You were in heaven?
oh man.
All right. Well, hey, as long as it did it for you as your last meal, that's good.
Liters of water, 2 minimum. Are you on
Oh,
top of
yeah.
shakes?
I'm getting that.
Okay,
Probably closer to a gallon at this point.
that's fine. A gallon's fine. 4 quarts.
At least, I'm pushing over 100 ounces.
All right, so 100. It's 32 ounces for a quart. So yeah, three quarts would be 96. So you're over 3 quarts. That's good. And energy level.
I would characterize my energy as being phenomenal for somebody at this weight, but
So compared to where you were before the fast, any change?
I'm getting better.
Better. Okay, good. And hungry? Very
You
hungry.
better believe it.
You are?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And
You need those leather shoes on your feet right
but you
there.
can't get in 10 shakes.
Well, it's just like timing, I guess.
Okay. I'm not sold on the 10 shakes. 8 is good. If you can do 8, that'll be good. And then just keep.
Well, Doc, at 10 a day, you're just constantly, you can't do anything.
I know. Well, you can do double up and do 2 at a time. You can make pudding out of them if you
Yeah.
just add, that much water. So, all right. I'm good. Let's see, are you on anything else besides, now you're on amlodipine 10 and losartan 100. Blood pressure is 132. So what we would do, Jason, if you started going below, say 110, we would cut the amlodipine in half from 10 to 5. And we just keep whittling it off. First, usually I get rid of the amlodipine, and second, the losartan.
Okay.
But so we don't want you going below 110. We don't want you to be very dizzy when you stand up. If you are super dizzy, you need salt and water. So you just add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to a shake, or you can get little bouillon, as long as it's like 10 calories of bouillon. Salty bouillon are better than bouillon. And you get salt in you, and it'll get your blood pressure up, and then you cut your amlodipine in half. But you won't need as much blood pressure med. I see you're 132, you were 142. So your blood pressure didn't plummet, but it is a little bit lower, and I expect it to go still lower. I expect you'll need even less U500 going forward. So anyway, I think you did a very good first week. It's not even been a whole week, but very good. Are you, what's your plan for Thanksgiving tomorrow? Are you gonna just stick with it?
Oh, sick of what?
What you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, we negotiate with everybody. Some people, we let them do half the number of shakes and a very small meal if they really want to. It throws them off their schedule, but you have to live, So. All right, good.
I have to kill this other part inside of me.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's good. It's good. So right now you're giving up on all your habits, every habit, and your only habit now is the shakes. And then when you come off, we'll try to teach you how to regrow only your good habits. And it is the kind of thing that, we have better success. Even when you come off, we tell people we'll come back once a month and let us see how you're doing and see if you can maintain it. But I hope you continue to do well. And, you'll start not losing 20 plus pounds, but you'll probably still lose over 6 pounds a week, even after, and your hunger should decrease once you get a little bit more used to it, but it's just a total withdrawal from food.
Well, yeah, especially when I feel like I'm especially motivated to find some food when I wake up. It's bad.
Yeah, you maybe ought to put it next to your bed. But I found I fasted a couple of weeks, and I found I like my shakes fixed fresh. The pudding's okay, but they don't store that well for me.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to.
No, I mean like real food.
Oh, I know. I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
So, but that should fade a little bit after next week.
I could eat a dozen eggs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bacon and eggs.
Yeah. I know. Now I will tell you a story. I had a woman one time who was successfully fasting, doing very fine, but then she moved out of her apartment during the middle of the fast, and way in the back of her kitchen cupboard, she found a bottle of mayonnaise, and it caught her off guard, and she ate the bottle. So, anyway, so watch yourself. It's when your guard's down that you can suddenly eat a dozen eggs or something like that. And then if you do it after several weeks on the fast, your digestive system has adapted to very low calorie intake, and it could really make you upset or stomach or have a gallbladder attack or something from eating too much in that circumstance. Well, your liver tests were slightly up.
Are they?
On the you can see them down there at the bottom, the AST and the ALT. See them down there.
What's normal? 40?
They're very slight, and that's probably from fatty liver. This one I don't even use, but that's okay. These are cholesterol a little up, triglycerides a little up, not really. 150 is upper normal, but I consider anything close to 1,000 is way up.
And I'm at 289?
Yeah, so you're
And
okay.
149 is healthy?
Yes, and it'll come down as time goes on. So everything else is okay. Your sugar when you started was kind of low that day, 61.
And I don't have an A1C here.
No, Let me see if we did get one.
What about the amylase lipase?
That came back very low.
No signs
Nothing.
of.
No, here it is.
Man, I wonder if I should get a kidney or a pancreas function check.
Well, no, you couldn't digest your food and you'd have diarrhea if your pancreas wasn't working at all. But see that lipase, 14. Amylase was actually below normal. Low's not an issue, but high is. And anyway, so you're good.
Okay.
So I was very happy with that.
Okay.
Your thyroid was good. That was right above it. I don't have an A1C, so if you wanted to get one, then ask your primary care. We don't automatically do one here in this program, but we definitely follow your sugars like you're doing. So just, how many times a day are you checking your fingers?
You want to know another good thing, Doug?
What?
Speaking of breaking down habits and stuff, I haven't refused, but I have not put in my continuous glucose monitor yet. So I've been doing all standard finger pricks, and I've been averaging about 3 to 4 a day tests.
Okay.
Once I get, and I'm forcing myself not to just rely on that continuous glucose monitor.
All right.
Because once I get that, you'll get 10, however many checks a day you want.
No, I know. I've used them all the time. They check you every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's whatever you want to do. I'm happy with either one.
Well, you understand what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to build in the routine. You know, check the sugar, administer the insulin,
Right.
eat the shake.
Right. All right. So be prepared this week if you need to drop down the U500 to 180 or 150 even, and to 125 you might have to drop it down to 100 or 80
Roger that.
if you're going below 100.
Roger that.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Jason. Any questions? Anything else?
Not at this time.
Good. Good. Excellent. A very good first week.
All right.
Titrate insulin to, I'd say 110 to 180.
But what's interesting, and this wasn't a delineation we had going into last week, is it's okay with you to split the doses like that, favoring the daytime meal?
Yeah, everybody's different. Most people need a little bit more during the day, but we have some people that need more at night. Even though you're sleeping at night, your liver's still making sugar, but generally people eat less overnight.
And sorry, you have some suspicions about my liver function?
Only there's probably fatty liver that causes these little. We see this in a whole bunch of our patients. If you're not drinking much alcohol, then it's probably a fat in the liver that causes this little inflammation, and your AST and your ALT bump up.
I can count the alcoholic beverages that I've consumed on one hand since 2015.
Oh, good. So that's not an issue.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We'll see you in a week.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. A vanilla shake with the wild berry shake.
These are nice. These are handsome cars.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All right.
Keep up the good
Keep
work.
up the good work. We are
What
proud
about
of
this?
you. Oh, do you want to
Next.
go to group?
What's that?
Did you want to go to group?
Oh, so it's optional.
Well, to make the program a little more cohesive,
Yeah.
you should go to group.
Well, not this week. Can I skip this week?
You can do whatever you want. You're in charge today.
Okay.
Next week you have to go to group.
Well, I figured at week 3, I get my goal weight, right? I think I read.
Yeah, but that's 2 more weeks. So you have to come weigh in next week, right? That's week 2.
Okay.
And then the 3rd week,
Well, if
we
you guys
do
are-
your wrist, we do your height.
All right.
Well-
Well, if the program's pumping brakes on even getting a goal weight going, I think I can pump the brakes on disclosing my life's.
If you want us to do it at week 2, but the situation is that
Institute for Health Management.
this
This is Teresa
program
speaking.
has been around since the early 80s out of the hospital. And on week 3, all your water weight is gone, and it gets a better reading
I'm
on
happy.
your wrist.
Okay, no problem,
Yeah.
Jen. I just wanted to
I'm
make
happy
sure.
to do it that way.
Yeah.
I just mean, I kind of want to get a goal before I go to group.
Yeah,
that fair?
No worries.
Or no?
Okay,
No
so
worries.
that's
Have a good
fair, but I
Thanksgiving.
think you should meet with the behaviorist by yourself for a few minutes. How's
Sure.
that? Can we
Right
can we
now?
compromise on that?
Yeah, is he here?
Well, he's got 6 people in a group. If Jason wants to wait till 4:30. Okay, how about next week? And I'll make an appointment. So what time will you be here next week?
3 sharp.
3 sharp. So
Or whatever time you tell me to be.
Okay,
Honestly.
if you're gonna be here at 3, we'll have you meet with Mark and before group.
visitors.
How's that?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
And he's
He's the PhD.
the resident
He's been
psychiatrist.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been here since the
Well,
1984.
I'm sure he'll get a kick out of me.
As we all do.
Uh,
Take
All right,
care.
Jason.
Thank you guys.
Stay hungry, guys.